Hey guys, MC Collect here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series, the B.A.T, B.A.T, Battle Android Trooper, number 33 in the line. This is wave 7, I think it is. Wave 6, I can't even remember now. Wave 6 or 7, it's one of those. But people lost their minds when Walmart shipped some out because people had like the link and they were in stock for a short time. However many there were, people went crazy for it, and then no pre-orders, no pre-orders, no pre-orders, and finally pre-orders, and everyone's pre-ordering, and like, oh my god, Entertainment Earth is getting some, and then Target is getting some, and then today Walmart was getting some. So somebody on Facebook posted that their Walmart got some. I'm like, oh damn, that's cool, that's crazy. A couple hours later I look again and it was about an hour away, less than an hour away. I'm thinking, oh, so it could be close to me, and I happened to be driving by a Walmart at that time, so I'm like, you know what, let me pop in there, let me go check, let me see, and boom, a bat. But no Alley Vipers. They did have Gung Ho, so they did get the cases. They just did not have any Alley Vipers, but I got the bat, so I am pretty excited. There we have the different insignias for the Battle Android Trooper. Looking at the artwork there on the side, looking very cool. Lots of blacks and reds, very dark, but you could see a little bit of like the head here and with the eye there, kind of that exposed like the battle damaged face plate over there. Here you can see the battle damage, looking really cool. Back of the package is the same that we've seen always. Anything new? I don't see. The bats are not. The bats have not been added on here, but we do have the Alley Vipers, which have been there, I think, from the beginning. But so still no bats on there. But there he is. Let's get him out of the package. I am very excited for this one because this guy looks pretty damn awesome. Okay, so here is the bat out of the package, and you know what? This figure is beyond amazing. This is a really, really damn good figure by Hasbro. Holy moly. He can store all the different accessories, except he can't really do like the battle damage pieces. So we have here the battle damaged chest plate, which actually does have some holes in it, which is cool. And then the battle damaged head sculpt. So of course those two you can't. But in terms of like the weaponry and accessories, you can store everything on the figure, which is awesome. I just love it when Hasbro does that. So that is really cool. This is like the army builder of all army builders and what you could do. There's so many different options that you can have, whether you do the battle damaged, you can do part battle damage, you can have like the battle damaged head with the battle damaged chest piece, you can have the regular chest piece, you can have the exposed chest piece, you can do all kinds of things. You can change out the pieces on the arms, all of that. It is just absolutely amazing. Such a fantastic figure. I love it. Let's get in for a closer look. We can take a look at all the details of the figure. I'll show you the accessories and all that. Let's get to it right now. Okay, so here's an up-close look at the Cobra Bat. So first, we're going to take a look at his accessories. So here he has a sidearm, which you can holster here on his right leg, but it is an extremely tight fit to get it in there, but you can holster it. It is just done in this darker gray color. There's no paint, which kind of sucks, but it's done in a gray color at least, and not some funky bright colors or anything like that. It's a futuristic looking gun, but it does have some nice sculpted details on it, as you can see there, and again, holsters there. It is the same color gray as like his mechanical arms. You can see the same exact gray. There's no shine to it, which is a little unfortunate. You know, we get some shiny silver on his boots and his feet and the buckles and stuff, but you know, it would have been nice if there was a little bit more of a silver color here, but it doesn't look bad. That would be the only drawback, and that is just super nitpicky if I were to just really complain about that, but I'm not. We also get this backpack piece, which stores the other components or the other swappable parts that he has, so you can switch out the hands. You get this claw one here, and it just like pegs right into the backpack there. There's the peg hole. So you have this hook, which kind of has this gear shape to it, which is really cool. You got the the pistons there. All looks really, really nice. I like that. I'll swap that out a little bit later. The backpack, you get this hose and a couple of tanks there. It's just all in black color. Looks pretty good. Nice sculpted detail in there. And then we have these other hand attachment pieces. So here they also peg right into there. You can see there's a peg hole right inside there. So they're not going to fall out or anything, which is cool. This looks to be like a flamethrower type. Looking at the barrel there, looks really cool. Looks like a peg hole in there. I don't know if there's any smoke effects or anything that can kind of peg in there. That'd be pretty cool. but that is sculpted nicely. It's got some nice detail to it. And then we have this other one that pegs in there as well. I don't know if this is maybe some kind of laser gun type of thing. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you think it's something different. Maybe I'm wrong here. Little peg hole there on the end of there too. So that looks pretty good. So 3 additional hand pieces, which is pretty cool. Not bad. We get that backpack piece to store it all. We have the sidearm. And then in addition to that, we get a couple of chest plates. So here we have the regular chest plate. There, it's just all in black, nothing special, but you can remove that and you can kind of see the circuitry and the inner workings like a motherboard, electronic panel inside his chest. So that is pretty cool. And then we also get this extra interchangeable one that has all kinds of battle damage. So it is dented in there, and you can actually see the gashes and scratches that are in there. So that is really cool. So popping this one on, kind of clips into place. That looks pretty cool, and you can kind of see the circuitry a little bit in hand. You can see a little bit more than what you're going to be able to see here on the video. That is pretty cool. But in addition to that, we also get the battle damaged head sculpt. So there you can see some cracks in the silver visor portion, and then you have like that camera lens eye exposed there. That is pretty cool. And then it's just kind of gashed all the way to the back. So you get this nice gunmetal gray color in there in addition to the silver. So that is done really, really nicely. So the battle damage is all on the his left side. So that is really cool. To swap it out, you just pop the head off. You can pop this head on. There we go. And then now you have the battle damaged bat, which is really cool. So those are your different options. You could have it where he's like brand new, ready to go. You could take the chest plate off, and then you could do the battle damage. There's a bunch of different options. Swapping out the arms, or the hands, excuse me. So we just pop the hand off like so, and then you could pop any one of these on there, on either hand. So there you can have like the laser type. We could pop his right arm off, and we could get the claw on there. These ones a little bit trickier to pop in there, but there we go. So you can have the claw. So you can do your arm, you could build your bat army in all kinds of crazy different ways, which is really, really awesome that you can do all that. So you can have a different version. You know, if you're buying multiples of these, you could switch it up. I don't know what the math is going to be on how many different combinations, but it's going to be an insane amount. But anyway, let's look at the rest of the figure and looking at the really cool details. It's all done in this like black, like leathery outfit. It's all textured really nicely. Get these shinier black knee pads there. Yellow boots with a little bit of silver trim on there. And I love how they're really square looking, because again, these are androids. They're robots, so they're not going to have all these rounded, smooth areas. We get these things here on his leg. Not sure exactly what that's supposed to be. Maybe some kind of electrical component or something, but it's there. The yellow strap I really like, because it actually looks like a nylon strap, the way they put the texture in there. We get a nice silver buckle in there, and it wraps around into the belt piece. As you can see there, we get a little bit of yellow here. Some of that yellow bleeding, the black bleeding through the yellow. A couple of grenades. Some silver paint up there, silver paint over here. Just overall looks really good. Yellow Cobra logo. But an outstanding figure with some crazy details going on. But let's check out his articulation now. Okay, so the Cobra Bat's articulation, he can look down that much, he can look up. Ooh, only that much. That is not a whole lot going on there. The neck has its own swivel point, and so you can pivot with the neck, and then the head. Not really a whole lot of motion. Let me check something. Yeah, it's on a dumbbell joint, so you're not going to get the biggest range of motion there, but it's got crazy motion at the ball joint of the neck. Let's put the regular head back on there. So you can get some crazy amount of pivot going on. The shoulders, you can get the arms to go out straight out, which is great. Get a full rotation in there. There is a butterfly joint, so you can get the arm to go back quite a bit. Coming forward, you're really not going to get a whole lot, if anything at all. It's mainly just to get it to go back, which is still pretty good. You have an upper bicep swivel in there. You have a double jointed elbow, which at first, I could only get one of these to bend one of the joints. So I had to apply some force to get the second portion of the elbow to bend. Whoops, popped the hand off. So I had to like really force it this way so you can see the crazy bend that you can get in there. Put the flamethrower piece on there now. So double jointed elbows, and then they have a wrist swivel, or you could just pop them off. So they all swivel, of course, because that's where they pop off. You have an ab crunch, so you can only crunch forward that much because this chest plate is really going to hinder it. You can go back that far. You do have the waist ball, so you can get some pivot going on a little bit to his right, a little bit to his left. There's not a whole lot going in there. You get the swivel at the waist with that ball joint. Legs go out that far apart. They do have the drop down, so you can see the drop down feature. You can kick forward that much. That's because the holster and belt is kind of really hindering that. If you want to go this leg, you can kick forward a little bit higher. There is an upper thigh cut in there. You get a double jointed elbow. These joints are also pinless, by the way. So double jointed knee, not elbow, excuse me, I always do that. So double jointed knee, it is pinless. There you do have a boot swivel at the top of the boot. Foot hinges down all the way. You get a little bit of hinge up, but that foot really hits the ankle there. Ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So what we know from the G.I. Joe Classified Series line, those are all the points of articulation that we get on this guy. No different. The best thing about him is he does not have a vest to really limit the articulation, even though the design of the chest plate, the way to do it without breaking it up, does give you a little limited ab crunch. You at least can use the ab crunch as opposed to all the figures that have vests. So, pretty good articulation. We have got a crazy amount of Army Builder figures from the G.I. Joe Classified Series line. Alley Viper is going to be the next entry into that, as well as the Python Patrol Bat and the Python Patrol Cobra Viper. So Army Builders galore. The Bat, I think, is easily going to be the best one, whereas previously I absolutely loved this Cobra Trooper and still do. I definitely think the Cobra Bat is actually going to take its place as my favorite G.I. Joe Classified Series figure. There's been a lot of really good ones in the Classified line. There's some great ones coming out. That Storm Shadow is going to be really hard to beat. But the Cobra Bat figure does not disappoint. The anticipation, the hype, all well deserved, because this is a fantastic figure loaded with accessories, the army building potential and possibilities, the swappable parts. There's all kinds of things that you can do, and it is really awesome. And I can't wait to see people's pictures online where they're buying a huge amount of Cobra Bat figures to line them up in certain ways, swap out the accessories and everything. I can't wait. I'm excited to see that. But you guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this Cobra Bat figure? Do you already have one? Are you looking for it? Did you get lucky from Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth or Walmart or Target or the Walmart early on? Let me know in the comments below. It's a fantastic figure, and I think you guys will all be happy with it. Pre-order links in the video description below. Hopefully you guys can get them soon if you haven't already put in an order and have that processing. But if you guys like this video, please do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.